Aloha, beautiful souls, and welcome to a bonus episode of A Better World with Adrienne. I feel so inspired to create this, mini transmission, this mini blast, this appetizer of codes for you because this is a consistent theme that has been showing up in my clients, in my own personal journey. And I just feel the very deep, raw, visceral call to speak into this topic. So, this is a bonus episode. This means it's more rapid fire. It's more, okay, it's shorter and we're getting right to it. Like, of course, I have an altar prepared because I always do an altar. However, I really let's just get into the meat of this episode. So, this is called It's Not a Limiting Belief. And this podcast is a podcast for spiritual leaders. A lot of you are in the coaching space, a lot of you are in the healing space, a lot of you are, mystics and into the metaphysical and all of these things, and a common term used again and again and again and again and again is limiting belief. And this is the idea that you have a belief, a core belief that's limiting you in some way. So it's like what you believe you will create, like what you believe you will perceive. It's that self-fulfilling prophecy of like where the mind goes, the energy flows, like all of that. And it's not discounting that, and it's not saying it's not true. However, if I hear one person say limiting belief, if I hear one more person say and prompt people, be like, well, what's the limiting belief there? What's the limiting belief there? I'm going to scream. I'm going to flip a goddamn table. Okay. And this just gets to be an example of holy rage being fuel for the vision, being fuel for the highest timeline and good of all. And I'm here to tell you, it's not a fucking limiting belief. Like, yes, do people have beliefs that limit their potential, that limit what they believe is possible? Of course. However, this is so deeply incomplete. And if you want to go really deep into all the science behind this, I have 2 episodes on breath work. So you can go look those up in my queue. The truth is, and here's the thing, if it was a limiting belief, we would be living in a new earth right now, because all the mantras and all the affirmations that the collective has been saying for years and years and years would have worked. But guess what? That shit didn't work yet, did it? And why is that? Because it's not a limiting belief. Your beliefs, your mind only controls 5% of your life. This is the conscious mind. It only controls 5% of your life. What controls 95% of your life? The subconscious, the nervous system, literally the cells of your body call the shots in your life. And I've had the conversation again and again and again lately, and I keep validating my clients and I keep telling myself, it's like, it's not a limiting belief. This is your lived experience. This is what's living in your bloodline. This is what is passed into the cells of your body from your past lives. It's not some tall tale you made up. It's not some, limiting belief that you can just, mantra your way through. This is embedded into the cells of your body. This is embedded into your nervous system. This is embedded into your heart, your soul. And it's imprinted into the deepest places of you that control the 95% of your life. So if you are someone that's been on the path of healing, the path of transformation, the path of change for years and years and years and years and years, if you've been meditating like a mofo, like I did for years and years and years and years and years, and you changed your life, but you still know there's more. You're like, I created change. However, I'm not I'm not anywhere near close to my destiny, I'm not anywhere near close to my potential, is because it's not a fucking limiting belief. You have not accessed the 95% of your life, decision-making power, potential, ability, safety at a cellular level. Like, I'm leading group containers, I'm leading clients, and it's like, yeah, your sexual trauma is not a limiting belief. Okay. The fact that you grew up in poverty or in past lives, you lost all your money, that's not a fucking limiting belief. Okay. Like, the fact that you feel scared walking down the street at night because you live in a woman's body, that's not a fucking limiting belief. It's laced into the cells of your body. And until we get into the cells of the body, until consistently, y'all, consistently, and I hold space for my clients and myself for this through new earth integrity breath work that is trauma informed. And not to mention, I do it in alignment with the astrology to harness the energies that play on any given day, to harness the energies that play in your chart that are all portals for your healing. Okay, so I just really, the message for you today, the message in this bonus episode is, it's not a limiting belief. You're not crazy. You're not, I believe we all have room to grow in the way we manage our mind. But however, this is the metaphor I use for my work, is when you set sail on the adventure of your life, your body's the ship, your mind's the steering wheel, the astrology is the weather, and your unique chart is the map. Okay? So a lot of people are, riding around in the adventure of their life with a bougie ass steering wheel of the mind, with all the mantras, with all the affirmations, with all the thought work, blah, 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 blah. And, that stuff served me too for a really long time. And then you get to a certain point and you must go deeper than that, because you're driving around with this bougie ass steering wheel and your boat is sinking. Your boat has holes in it. Water's coming in the side. Water's coming in the back. Something's on fire. We haven't gone to the root. We haven't gone to the root. And so the biggest message I have for you today is, it's not a limiting belief. If you have a perpetual block in your life and you've been in the work and you've been self-reflecting and journaling and yes, doing the mind work, and you have yet to get into the body, that's where your breakthrough is. It's not a limiting belief. And I just hear it again and again and again and again. It's fucking bullshit, y'all. And the people that are spouting it, they don't even know it's bullshit. I mean, some of them know it's bullshit and they're doing it anyways because they want to make a quick buck. That's called dirty money. And we ain't channeling that shit in a new earth. Can I get a hell yeah for that? Okay. So it's not a limiting belief. It is laced into the cells of your body. It is lived experience from this lifetime or past lives, or not even yours. It's alive in your bloodline. And this is not my opinion. This is fucking data. This is science. Like, epigenetics is real. We store things in our bodies from our bloodline, and it's up to us to heal them. It's up to us to break the cycle. So like, all the breath work I've done about money, all the breath work I've done about my sexual trauma, not only did I healed my grandma's patterns with the energy of money. Okay. I healed not only my sexual trauma, but all the sexual trauma in my bloodline, all the women that couldn't speak, all the women that couldn't step forward because it was a different time, because they didn't have the tools. And I came here to break the cycle. And so if you're here in this community, you believe in a better world. You believe in channeling your gifts. You believe in new earth leadership. And I'm here to tell you, it's not a limiting belief. That is like the icing on the top of the cake. The cake is the nervous system that calls 95% of the shots. And this is what I help my clients access in breath work. Consistently, we access this part and we use your life force energy for you to heal yourself at a cellular level, to liberate yourself. Because honestly, this was me. And this is what a lot of my clients I'm coming into contact with lately. First of all, we're in a major fucking portal. If you haven't noticed, it's like, I'm in it too. I'm reaching out to my soul fam. I'm reaching out to my coaches. I'm reaching out to my people. I'm like, yo, what's happening? And my stuff's coming up in my cells. Right. And so I get to take deep responsibility for that. And yes, my beliefs matter and my mind matters. However, so many people that I'm encountering now, it's like their mind's not the problem. They actually have spent way too much time on the mind. They haven't gone to the root, to the body. And so all this bullshit that's being spouted about, like, oh, list out your limiting beliefs. Like, what are the limiting beliefs? You know what? I say, fuck that. I say that's surface spirituality. We must go deeper. We must go deeper. Do you want a new earth or not? We got to talk about this. It's not a limiting belief, okay? The fact that I see Vladimir Putin just wreaking havoc on the earth is not a fucking limiting belief. That's real, okay? This idea of a limiting belief is being used to gaslight people by fucking surface spirituality, and I'm not okay with it. It's not right. And guess what? We get to go to the root through the nervous system, through the body, through the breath, and actually heal, actually create our own cellular safety, actually unlock. You know, most of my clients have been burned at the stake in past lives, including me, because we're all truth tellers. We all came back at this specific time to lead and actually make a new earth this time. And guess what? This lifetime gets to be different when we choose differently. And so the only way we're going to show up, it's not a limiting belief that you got burned in a past life, that you drown in Lemuria. That's not a limiting belief. That's fucking real. It lives in your cells and your soul remembers that shit. And so through breath work, we liberate you. Through the body, you liberate yourself. It's not a limiting belief. It's lived experience. It's not a limiting belief. It's past life experience. It's not a limiting belief. It's 3D reality today. It's not a limiting belief. It's your lineage. It's your bloodline. So all this bullshit spouting, oh, you just have a limiting belief. No, that's gaslighting. It's gaslighting, and I'm not okay with it. And I'm willing to be seen in my quote unquote radical views because this is what's going to move the needle. This is the truth. So this is today's download. It's not a limiting belief. If you've been wanting to change something in your life, if you've been wanting to heal and you have yet to go to the body and you've been doing it all through the mind, all mindset, all this, up here, we got to go deeper, my love. You're not crazy. You're not telling yourself a tall tale. It's alive in the cells of your body, and I'm there to walk with you. So if this episode helps just one person, it's worth it. It's worth it. So it's not a limiting belief. It's laced into the cells of your body, and it's calling the shots for 95% of your life. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And you can do it with grace. However, I invite you to move with swift precision out of that bullshit cloud of fucking lies and just different matrices in a fancier outfit, and really come to the true compass of your body. It's not a limiting belief. So this is today's bonus episode. I feel spicy. I feel potent. I feel that dark red Mama Gaia energy pulsing through my veins, and I'm here for it. Can I get a hell yeah? Yeah. Don't allow yourself to be gaslighted, especially by yourself. So go share this with someone you feel like could really benefit from this message. And if you are interested in going deeper than limiting beliefs with me, here's the ways you can do so. I have Holy Habits coming up in October. A lot of people don't follow through on their habits because they only do it through the mind. They don't do it through the body. Change that with me at Holy Habits Live. Sign up through the link in the show notes. Okay. I also have several different ways you can work with me one-on-one. I am really so deeply excited about riding with leaders one-on-one. This is when we change your fucking life. This is when we go deep. So you can work with me for Q4, 3 months in Voxer coaching, or you can be a VIP Platinum one-on-one client of mine. And the application, the links to those things are in the show notes. So that is today's transmission. I love you so much. If you resonate with me and my work, I invite you, if you've never experienced my work, come to Holy Habits Live. Like, roll the dice, see what it is, see what's possible. Okay. And if you've been in my world for a while and you know you want me in your daily life to hold you high and help you heal from the actual fucking root, not this frou-frou bullshit, sign up for Voxer coaching or apply for VIP Platinum membership. All right, my love. Take action. Go out there, be an amazing you. Go make a stranger smile. Take this shit and run with it. Know you're powerful. Know you're unique. Know that you are needed and that you matter. Go make a stranger smile because it's fun and magical and it charges the field. I love you so, 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 so much. This shit ain't a limiting belief. And because we're willing to lean into that, we truly become limitless through the body, through the breath, through the stars, and through spirit at the helm. I love you so much. And I will see you next time on A Better World with Adrienne.